welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of St. Joseph's Prep Baseball here on WSJP, where today the Hawks of St. Joseph's Prep continue their quest for a PCL championship, and in the way of them are the Archbishop Wood Vikings. St. Joe's Prep came off a come-from-behind win just a few days ago against the Cardinal O'Hara Lions, and today they look to advance to the PCL semifinals as the 8th seed against the number 2 seed Archbishop Wood Vikings. For today's broadcast, I'm Ryan Sullivan, joined here by Dom Campanaro. Dom, big game, man. How we feeling?
Just vibes here, Ryan. Yeah, they're at an all-time high. This St. Joe's Prep team, they know what they're playing for. They're playing against the second-best team in the PCL. I mean, I'm sorry about the win and everything.
Yeah, the win. You can hear it.
But it's just they got all this energy going in. Obviously, we saw when we played on Wednesday. Obviously, we had to make one as well right after. It was zoomed right over, but
right.
Intense game there. Start off with the play-in and huge win over O'Hara. Obviously,
oh yeah.
Got to talk about Chris Grasso, incredible 5 innings.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Dingle, can't forget about him. 4 strikeouts, 33 pitches, 2 innings. Got the save, only 1 earned run. This is going to be a tough game for St. Joe's Prep.
Definitely, and obviously a lot of great things to say about the Prep at Archbishop Wood, the number 2 seed in the PCL, but they defeated the number 1 seed during the regular season, that being LaSalle College High School. Archbishop Wood, last game played, came off a 12-2 loss versus Central. Today they look at Richie Bayachek on the mound, a 1.20 ERA, 6 wins, 1 loss, and 8 appearances, and Emilio Iannacone steps up for the Hawks. And usual lineup for the Hawks, no changes from what we've seen in the past couple of games, and now Iannacone steps up for St. Joe's Prep. And now first pitch to him. That one in there for a strike. Second pitch to Iannacone. That one, low, ball 1.
And right away, St. Joe's Prep, they were down 3-0 first inning last time. It's interesting to see how they will respond to start this game.
Already some technical difficulties, but we'll get that fixed for you guys in just a moment. Outside, 2-0 on now. I don't know, something wrong with the camera. I don't know, something's going on around here, Dom.
The camera's not moving.
Yeah, camera was, we'll fix it.
We can get it, yeah.
2-1, that one fouled off. It's 2-2. Iannacone this season has been the catcher number 1 for the Hawks. Has been great, a 250 average and 65 plate appearances, 15 hits, 6 RBIs, a double and a triple on the year. He's looking to get on base, be a leadoff for the Hawks, the 2-2. That one, low, ball 3, full count to start.
Good approach here by Iannacone, honestly. You're getting the pitcher already deep into the count on the first at-bat, and
he takes time.
We're talking about pitch count here, Ryan. It's an effect. It's an absolute effect of this game. If you can get a pitcher into 20 pitches first inning, it'd be pretty big.
The 3-2, that one, low, ball 4, take your base, Emilio Iannacone. The Prep starting off with a base runner. Camera should be fixed. Yes, it is. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. And Pat Veza now steps up for the Hawks as Emilio Iannacone gets on with a walk. Veza this season, the consistent number 2 hitter in right field. 17 games played, a 283 average, 61 plate appearances, 10 runs, 15 hits, 7 RBIs. And now he looks to advance George Van Dien, who's now the complimentary runner on first. First pitch low for a ball.
Van Dien, we've seen him a lot in the playoffs, Ryan, and he's definitely been a threat, to say the least.
Definitely led the PCL in stolen bases this season. The 1-0, that one low, ball 2. Van Dien stealing second. He is in there safely.
Obviously, Van Dien, he saw an opportunity to pounce. He gets it to go and adds to that stolen base total.
Yeah, Van Dien has been the best runner on the team for the Hawks and now adds to that stolen base mark in these playoffs. 2-0 now to Veza. See if Van Dien can advance over to third possibly. Van Dien taking a big lead off. The 2-0, that one low, ball 3. And Bayachek not starting off too hot. The catcher for Archbishop Wood, that being Madison, going out to talk to by check just momentarily, and now we'll get right back into the count here.
Looks like he's overthrowing as well, Ryan. I don't know. Haven't seen a lot of off speed. It's been all fastballs, it looks like, so far.
3-0 now. That one in there for a strike.
Yeah, the outside of the plate there. Good call by Blue.
You never swing on a 3-0 is what we say.
Depending on the circumstances as well, too. I think I would pull the trigger if it was 3-0 about down the middle.
That one also in there for a strike. Veza was ready to go to second, or first, sorry, but he now has to stay at the plate. And now a full count, another full count to start this game.
You can hear the prep bench now.
3-2. Veza hits this one foul. Out of play. And now Veza had a 3-0. Now all of a sudden, it's all tied up 3-2 in the at-bat.
And Ryan only took 2 batters. Already get a base check with 12 pitches.
All right. 3-2. That one foul tipped into the glove. Strike 3. Pat Veza goes down on strikes. And now there is 1 out in the inning.
You know, 2 long at-bats there, and that's just what you want to see for St. Joe's Prep. You know that hitting's been a struggle, but if you can change approach, you can really make that hitting ability pretty well.
And now the Prep look to go to Robbie Grasso, their best hitter, at the number 3 spot. First pitch to him, a check swing, but it's a strike nonetheless. And Grasso, as I mentioned, the best hitter on this team, in my opinion. The Lehigh commit has batted .351, 70 plate appearances, 20 runs, 20 hits, 11 RBIs, 6 doubles, a triple, and a home run this season.
Talk about a huge stretch in this game, honestly.
And a swing and a miss on that one. Great break on that ball. It's 0-2. And now Grasso steps out of the batter's box momentarily. Gonna have to step right back in. The Prep, one of the best hitting teams in the PCL when Robbie Grasso gets going. And he's gonna have to step up big here to take down the number 2 seed Archbishop Wood. The 0-2. That one in there. Strike 3 called. That one Grasso thought was in the dirt, but doesn't look like the umpires agree with him. He goes down swinging. And there are now 2 outs in the inning. Two strikeouts so far for Bayachek, and now Chris Grasso, the brother of Robbie Grasso, steps up.
Both using the same bats as well, both Marucci's.
Great to see. First pitch to Chris, not going to be, and now Van Deen caught in a rundown, and he is just going to be tagged out to end the top half of the inning. The Prep got Iannacone on, and then they go down 1-2-3. We go into the bottom of the first, Dom. Tough pill to swallow.
Not what you want to see there, Ryan, obviously, but that's just how it's going to be. That's just how it's going to be. It's about how you respond, as we always say.
It is about how you respond if you are the St. Joseph's Prep Hawks, and now the Prep, pitching-wise, they will turn to Miritu Rupertus. Or they will not turn to Miritu. Chris Grasso going out to the mound. I was told that it was Miritu. Interesting. I was told that it was Miritu, but it seems like the Prep have changed their mind. It is Chris Grasso. Well, definitely nothing to sneeze at if you're the Hawks. I mean, Chris has been great. He pitched in that game against Cardinal O'Hara. And over the course of the season, including the playoffs, a 3.28 ERA, 3 wins, 3 losses, and 8 appearances. Chris Grasso stepping out for the Hawks, Dom.
You know, he only had 1 bad inning as well against Cardinal O'Hara. Once he got settled in, he really got I saw the start a little bit. He's got selling out. His approach really shaped how he was selling out. There's a curveball with the 32 miles per hour going or less. But he was telling me fast so that he can control it. So he go up.
Yeah, now if he doesn't start to Wood against Carl Hara, I'm not actually him. But man, I'm not complaining about it at all. It's been great, of course.
And today, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, 100%. And lots of 4 down here from Iano. bit of a hit there of Tommy Murphy, starting baseman. And now leading off for Wood, B.J. Casey. Dr. Mitt, 16 game played, 32 average, appearances, 18 run, 19 hits, 9 balls, a triple, and a home run over the course of the season.
Yeah, talking about aggressive again. Actually, 96 pitches, 5 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, excuse me, but he really turned it on in the 4th and 5th innings.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Had to struck outside, and I believe in that 4th inning. Now we'll see if he can sort of emulate that here early. First pitch, Casey. That one outside for a ball.
Start off with all speed there, Ryan.
Yeah, start off all speed. Talk about pitch and now the 1-0. Next one fouled off. Bit of a check swing there. Grasso trying to get it first down, not emulate what Bayachek did. Get somebody on, and now second pitch. That's a good pitch, but called that for all.
Wondered if Colter was high and inside because they look like chopped.
Looks a bit inside, but nonetheless, 2-1.
A lot of speed here. I'm surprised to see another off pitch.
That one low ball 3. 8 on the swing, but he stayed. But now it is 3-1. That one definitely in there for a strike. Start.
And again, bonding it. Just put what's pitcher to the count. So here.
Fouled off a bit on the check to it. And now it will be 3-2.
It looks like Casey will derby it. All beater goes to the side. That's what we want to swing at.
Count here once it Grasso. That one hit. Casey get up by pitch.
Trip silence all for Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, gotta get right back in here. Grasso Casey back over at being Shim here. Wood moves in. First pitch, ball 1. And Sebastian added for Wood, 3 for 2, average 6 points, 3 double, and triple on the year. Showing bunt again. Boston, let's go now.
They're all around. Should take as well.
Okay, just kind of bounced off the grid there.
Interesting take. Got a runner on first. Mitch Jansen, Hall able to just get a baseman, put a run.
See, continue to move in. Enough. So clean the first for the foul. Now box up for Archbishop, but all back 50 going to 16, run hit 24 year. Right on the Casey over it. That first hit, that low on.
Like honestly, like that right out. Take.
One drive.
Well, you could say.
No, so get us right here and keep Casey Saki right for the 2 for it.
And save Russell again.
That one, or well, do.
Starting to a little bit more, Ryan. Tell you that.
Yeah, Grasso starting to feel it on that fistball. 2-2. That one, a check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Chris Grasso gets his first strike.
You talk about the sit-up pitch there, Ryan. That's what I was hinting at, and just was able to execute it perfectly.
Chris Grasso, first strikeout today. And that is what the Prep needed to get these 2 outs with a man in scoring position. First pitch to Hopkins. That one in there for a strike. Great break on that ball. Back on WSJP, where the wind is absolutely killing us. I'm sure you could hear it. Oh my goodness
The
gracious.
sand is picking up right now.
Yeah.
Probably gonna pull us time for now.
Chris Grasso up for the Prep. He was originally up, but when Van Deen got out in the rundown, he was not able to.
Talk about weathering the elements, Ryan. You know,
Aye.
the second game in a row was pretty rough conditions, but we'll see what Grasso can do here. Grasso, obviously, talented hitter.
First pitch. Grasso check swings on that one. He went around. Strike 1. I understand there was a bit of buffering. It seems to be a bit better now. Trying to always bring the best coverage here on WSJP. The 0-1 to Grasso. That one low, ball 1.
Yeah, I mean, it really is interesting, Ryan, how they're bringing back Grasso for second appearance.
Grasso, another called strike.
And a very good pitch there as well. Very, very good pitch.
1-2 now to Chris. He's going to have to protect the plate here. Prep not going to hit yet. By check. He's doing a great job of keeping that from happening. Here's the 1-2. That one hit into center field lightly.
Will it fall?
Could it drop? It is going to drop for a base hit. Chris Grasso gets on. That is the first hit of the game. Announcer's jinx, but it goes into the favor of the Hawks.
I was going to mention how they needed a base runner as well, and there you go.
And now Will Ward up for St. Joe's Prep.
First hit of the day as well.
Yeah, first hit of the day for both teams combined. And now Will Ward stepping up,
More
third
power
baseman.
as well.
First pitch low and gets away from Madison. Grasso advances over to second.
Easily.
Easily indeed. And I didn't get a chance to read off Ward's stats. 14 games played, a 207 average, 41 plate appearances, 7 runs, 6 hits, 8 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a home run on the year. And now he has a man on second scoring position. You can get a base here, base hit here, possibly knock it in Grasso. Second pitch, low, good framing, call the ball.
Obviously, this is like a perfect time to try to not get a run here. Base hit probably scores at least one. Pull it to right, definitely.
Ward calls time, steps out of the box.
Aside from the win, though, I mean, beautiful day out
Yeah.
compared to the dreary day it was when we played when O'Hara played.
That was something. Next pitch in there for a strike, been on the outside, but called nonetheless.
It's been a theme there as well. Outside pitches normally being called over the plate.
Right. 2-1 to Ward. Check looking back, Grasso a couple of times. Here's the 2-1. That one low, ball 3.
Paycheck already had 24 pitches as well. You know, you're
Only one total
You're
inning
getting 'em.
pitched. Yeah, only one total inning pitched as well, so it's a lot. But the Prep trying to keep him pitching. The 3-1. Ward hits this one in the left. It's going to be made for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I think the one carried that one, honestly. Just looked like probably would have fallen on any other normal day, but yeah, it just seemed to carry and carry. What are we going to do there?
Prep going to have to transition over to Johnny Sittler, who, as we have kind of claimed as the Lion Slayer for Cardinal O'Hara, but we'll see if he can do the same against Archbishop Wood. 286 average and 60 plate appearances. 14 hits on the year. First pitch, and he's going to show bunt. First pitch, though, called for a strike and a throw over to second. They try to get Grasso, but they were not able to. 0-1 is the count. And yeah, you can still hear the wind, man. I mean, this is just definitely can be an effect on maybe the the pitches. I mean, that's why the umpire's calling a bit more on the outside, because he knows about the wind. That could be
Potentially, yeah.
right. Chris,
Again, also set up as well.
Chris taking a big lead. Sittler hits this one in the left field for a base hit. Grasso gonna hold at third, and now the Prep
Good
have
job hold there as well.
the Prep now have runners on the corners.
Can't run against Arm in left field, obviously.
Now that'll bring up Jack Keenan, the first baseman for the Hawks. Prep's best opportunity to possibly get in a run.
I mean, another good piece of hitting there by Sittler. I mean, inside pitch, and he knew it was inside, so he just adjusted his approach, his stance, pulled it into left, and just let the wind do the rest.
And now Jack Keenan up for the Hawks. And a swing and a miss on that one. Good cut, but a good break at the end of that pitch for a strike. The 0-1 now to Keenan. Keenan always been that first baseman for St. Joe's Prep. Batting .245 on the year. And throw back to first. Sittler in there safely.
Just got to get out of the infield, and Prep could be up early here.
We'll see if Sittler advances over to second on a steal so they could possibly bring in Grasso. See if that does happen in this at-bat. Yeah, Sittler is going to steal. That pitch called for a strike, and Sittler is safe. Grasso safe also at third, so Archbishop Wood not falling for it. But a bad thing for the Prep. It's 0-2.
And now you don't have to worry about the double play as well, so.
Yeah, some good and some bad in that pitch from the Hawks.
Yeah, left fielder's all shift's definitely on. You see the left fielder very deep and left.
0-2 now to Keenan. That one, low, ball 1. Keenan trying to protect the plate here. He has to. Two outs in the inning would not be favorable at all for the Hawks. The 1-2. That one in there, strike 3 called. Got him looking a pitch a bit on the outside, but still called for a strike, and there are now 2 outs in the inning.
Second strikeout of the day for Bacek comes in second inning, and
Actually, the 3rd strikeout of the day.
3rd strikeout, excuse me.
Tommy Murtha up for the Hawks, the second baseman, and now after a hot game against Cardinal O'Hara, knock on wood if you're a Hawks fan.
A lot of power there. You can pull it really well.
He looks to continue his reign of dominance, which he has had. First pitch low, 1-0.
Yeah, you want to talk about power? I mean,
Almost,
you don't expect it here this deep in the lineup as well.
almost had a home run at LaSalle. Second pitch in there for a strike. Murtha this season, 354 average and 57 plate appearances, 12 runs, 17 hits, 4 RBIs, a double and a triple on the year. And now the 1-1 to Murtha, and he hits this one to third, fielded cleanly, played to first, was off the bag, and Murtha safe, Grasso safe, and now advancing over to third is Sittler, he is safe, and advancing over to second is Murtha, he is safe, everybody's safe, the Prep take a 1-0 lead.
Talk about madness already. I mean, just got into the game. Easy ground ball there. Maybe it's because you're playing with grass as well. Talk about those unexpected bounces, but Murtha's speed and the throws off.
And now, with the wind coming in, there's some debate from the umpires if there was a tag. I don't know. There's no replay, so I don't know how much this can get, if this is going to get changed, but all umpires going to discuss and see.
Obviously, it's a close call.
And they will officially rule it as everybody is safe, so the Prep have men on second and third and have taken a 1-0 lead here at Archbishop Wood, and now Danny Matthews up for the Hawks.
Obviously, way too close to call, Ryan, as well.
And that was crazy. I mean, just so much going on. I mean, the Prep, great base running as well, though. You got to give them credit for that.
Something that they have struggled in a bit, I would say, this season. Comes to pay off.
First pitch low, ball 1. Everybody holds. Bacek running in, but he doesn't have to, as Madison held the ball in his glove. Matthews, a 212 average and 34 plate appearances, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 RBIs, and 2 doubles on the year. And he looks to add to that hit total here and possibly get 2 more runs for the Hawks. That one also low, ball 2. And time called. Meeting at the mound. And Archbishop Wood just trying to get out of this inning with not much more damage. Dom, what do you think's going on in this visit?
Well, obviously, a lot of considerations going on right now. I don't think you can walk Danny Matthews and try to bring on Emilio Iannico to come up. Obviously, he's been one of the best hitters this postseason for the Prep, but no, you have to go after Danny Matthews. I think you're going to try to throw a lot of fastballs to try to buy him.
And we'll see. Pitchers have been low to start this at bat. See if that continues.
But obviously 2-0 right now.
Yeah, 2-0. That one in there for a strike. Good framing.
There you go. Talk about throwing the heaters right away. No hesitation.
2-1 now to Matthews. Check sets. Fires. Hit high.
That stays in play.
It's going to stay in play, and play is going to be made for the third out of the inning. The Prep get a run but leave two stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. A good inning for the Hawks, though, Dom. A good inning.
Again, you don't talk about not getting on runs right away. You just did so. And obviously, now you just increase pitch count to 40. You might have to probably signs to Archbishop Wood's pitching staff that they might have to get someone warmed up in 2 innings easily.
We could possibly see. I'm not necessarily sure, but we'll see how they continue. But Chris Grasso once again stepping out for the Hawks, and once again we did not really expect to see Chris Grasso today. I expected to see Miritu Rupertus, but that is not what is going to happen.
Once again, though, Ryan, obviously, if it's working, no need to change there.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, you just want to keep Chris fresh, is what I'm trying to say.
We were talking in the car as well, going to this game. You don't want to waste your bullpen here.
No.
If anything, you want your championship game. If that were to happen, you were to go deep into the playoffs, you'd want that to be the championship game. You want to, like, have that be the game where you show your whole rotation.
No, yeah, I would completely agree about that. And now, I mean, the wind is just absolutely killing us right now here at Archbishop Wood, but they continue. And now Archbishop Wood back at it. And now Neal steps up for them. Now we'll see if the Prep can hold on to this early lead that they have gotten here.
And the wind is pretty rough right now. We'll see what happens.
See how that factors into today's game. First pitch, that one high, 1-0. Second pitch, the 1-0, that one in there for a strike. Chris Grasso trying to lay the foundation. You see Grasso, you know, he tries to kind of hold his batters in a pretty tight count. 1-1, that one called on the outside for a ball. 2-1 now. Good break on that pitch, though.
Yeah, nice look there. Obviously, good. Left our motion on our side. We'll see. I just picked up my fastball here to come at him.
2-1. Low as well. Ball 3.
Obviously, you need run support for this game. As in all the games, you need having a incredible offense, and starts early, so we'll see if the other team can do so.
3-1 in there for a strike. Full count again. Grasso, as I said, keeps his batters in a tight count. He's holding them in a tight count here indeed. Now the full count.
No hesitation, too.
Full count. That one high and inside. Ball 4. Take your base. Neal, Archbishop Wood get a base runner. And now Cavallaro stepping up for Archbishop Wood. A 188 average and 60 plate appearances, 6 runs, 9 hits, 9 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple on the year. And now, with no outs, Archbishop Wood get a man on base.
Is a perfect idea, yeah.
Showing bunt.
That's what I would do as well.
Ward moves in, first pitch high. Iannico jumps out from his stance, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, if you could bunt, if you get a late bunt down, it's probably the most ideal thing you could do, because, you know, Ward's ready for it.
1-0, that one also on the outside, 2-0 now. Grasso brought the heat on that one, but it's not going to matter.
Emilio looks like Iannico looks like he wants to try to get a pick off there as well. We'll see.
See if he does, but Cavallaro has...
Interesting strike here, obviously.
Cavallaro, righty, so it's going to be hard to get that pick off. 2-0. Bunt. That's a good bunt. Chris Grasso fields it cleanly. Gonna be a tough play, and he's made it over at first. Archbishop Wood not too happy about the call, but it advances a runner. Archbishop Wood willing to sacrifice a run for a out.
Obviously, though, you just need to base hit now and maybe score a run. Just got to get to the outfield, as we said.
Bailey steps up. 282 average and 52 plate appearances, 7 runs, 11 hits, 6 RBIs, and 6 doubles on the year. First pitch to him. That one in there for a strike.
A very good pitch there.
Yeah, very good pitch. Got him on the outside there. Just broke at the right time. I'm not too sure if you can see it on your screen, but I certainly can here. He's making a break on that ball. Incredible. The 0-1. That one hit foul. It's 0-2.
A lot of power behind the swing as well, Ryan.
Yeah, it just kind of grazed the end of the bat. And I guess the ball was somewhere near in play. Settler had to get it. And now if you're Chris, I mean, when he gets in these 0-2 counts now, something I've typically seen from him is that he doesn't give him anything to hit.
No, that's the thing. You want that setup pitch right now. In my opinion, I'm going high heater because he's got a fast swing, but we'll see.
And he does go with the high heat, but it's called for a ball. You called it.
Yeah, good idea there.
Hey, you called it there, Dom. Good job.
Maybe I should be a bit more quiet. Now I'm going low. Now I'm going low all day.
All right, we'll see if he does so. Predicted it once. See if he can do it again.
Spit on this pitch.
The 1-2, that one
Another
high and a bit on the inside. 2-2. Umpires don't typically like it when the batters move in the batter's box, but no call from the umpire here. 2-2 from Grasso.
Now he threw another heater.
And check swing. Does not
Foul
go
off.
around.
No. Couldn't quite tell the call was there.
I believe it is 3-2. Yep, 3-2.
Correct.
All right. Oh, he heard you, Dom. Anyway, 3-2 now. The full count once again from Grasso.
Gotta get the out here.
Time called by Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey's not guessing here. Bailey's just gonna try to just foul anything he can get right now. I'd expect to see him with a short swing.
Chris Grasso kind of looking towards his left. Not really sure what he sees, but here's the full count, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Got him swinging. And Chris Grasso able to get 2 outs in the inning now.
And as we talk about that setup pitch there, I mean, perfectly executed once again. And I was saying, Bailey obviously wanted to shorten his swing. Only arms there as well.
And now Dunn stepping up for Archbishop Wood.
Be very ideal if Grasso can get out of here with runners in scoring position.
First pitch, low ball 1. Coach Muth telling orders to his outfield, that being specifically Danny Matthews, maybe to move in case of a base hit.
They just want a blooper here. That's all they really want.
And this one hit hard into center. Grasso moves back on it, and he makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Once again, Archbishop Wood leave a man stranded on second base. Chris Grasso gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the 3rd. We'll take a break on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. back on WSJP, where the Hawks lead 1-0 over Archbishop Wood as we go to the top of the third. The Prep look to keep the hot bats going. A full time through the order. The Prep with 2 hits, and Emilio Iannico was able to get on base with a walk last time, and he steps up for the Hawks. First pitch to him, low, ball 1.
This needs to be a quick inning as well for our bye check. He needs to get into a smooth groove real quick.
Smooth groove. 1-0. That one in there for a strike. Once again, the umpire seems to be calling a lot of pitches on the outside, but that could be because of the wind. 1-1. Here it is. That one hit Iannico, kind of grazed him. And
will they call it a hit? They won't call it a hit.
Will they call it a hit?
Will they?
The umpire was trying to tell something to Iannico.
I don't think they will. I think they're going to say he didn't get out of the way.
Well, he called it originally, and then he looks like he took it back immediately. But now it's 2-1, and now the umpire will go talk to the Archbishop Wood coach.
It didn't get out of the way. I would agree with that call.
Really, I don't know. Regardless, it's 2-1.
Just gotta make a move to get out of the way. They'll give you the hit by pitch if you try to get out of the way somehow. Obviously, Iannico just took it right to the elbow.
2-1. That one high and on the outside. Iannico called it, and it's 3-1 now. Iannico just one more, and he get his second walk of the day. And who would that
doubt he's gonna swing here.
We'll see if he does. 3-1. That one low ball 4. Take your base. Iannico goes to first, but who goes right in there for him? George Van Deen, ladies and gentlemen. He will be on first as the complimentary runner, and Iannico touches first, and Van Deen hustling over to first. And now Patty Veza up for St. Joe's Prep. He's 0 for 1.
Second walk of the day as well for Iannico, and that's why the leadoff hitter, you always get that guy on base. You're almost guaranteed that.
Van Deen already with a stolen base. We'll see if he tries to go for one again. Veza thought about going around on that one, but stayed put. It's 1-0. Check taking a long look over at Van Deen.
Pick him off maybe.
See if he does. The 1-0. Van Deen stealing to second.
Very
Throw.
Slow.
It's going to be close. Van Deen is out. Van Deen had a stolen base earlier, not able to get it that go around. And there's the first out of the inning.
I mean, you just tough him the jump. He slept a bit. Was not going to get that at all.
Got to not get the greatest jump. And it's 2-0 now to Veza. See if Veza can possibly get on base. 2-0. Veza hits this one to second, and he lines out.
You know, obviously a good piece of hitting, just bad placement.
Yeah, got a good cut on that one.
Look at that, two pitches already, really. You know, you got 2 outs. Yeah. But might stink here, though, as a double might have double here by Grasso might really affect the game if he gets to hit here.
Well, Robbie Grasso 0 for 1, struck out in his first appearance. First pitch to him. That one definitely hit Grasso, and he'll go to first.
They'll give that to him, obviously. Yeah, very, very ideal call, obviously. You can't.
Chris Grasso now steps up for St. Joe's Prep. 1 for 1. Had a base hit into center. First go around. First pitch low. Grasso holds it at first. 1-0 is the count. And now, if a possible hit, you know, can see what Robbie Grasso can do. We know he's got the speed. Obviously,
Chris Grasso needs to have some power here.
Center fielder, you got to be one of the most athletic guys on the field. The 1-0. And Grasso hits this one to short, hard hit. Play over to first, made for the third out of the inning. The Prep able to get Van Deen on. He gets out. Grasso gets on, but they can't do anything with him. And we will now go to the bottom of the third inning. Down the Prep, they're getting guys on, but they can't really advance them.
I mean, they couldn't figure out what to do in this situation, and obviously, really impressive there by Check. 11 pitch inning, very, I mean, you know, ideal absolutely ideal. He had base runners, but the thing was, in this situation, he trusted his defense, and that's how he got out of the inning. Harmless.
And now Chris Grasso, who just grounded out to short, now goes out to the mound for his third inning of work. And I don't know, Grasso, he just hit. Could he possibly be tired? I mean, I know he's kind of done the opposite, where he just pitched and then he went to hitting. So hopefully for Grasso, he's, you know, ready to go, as he has been doing a lot in these playoffs.
Talking about heroics, I mean, he's trying to be the guy the best way as possible.
Indeed, and Archbishop Wood, I believe they are going to be starting off their top of the lineup. And looks like Grasso will get 2 more warm-up pitches before we have to go into the inning of work here. The Prep still leading, 1-0. And the throw down, bit bobbled, but Ionica gets it over down to second. And now, after some technical difficulties, after the home run, and all, I don't know why that. Nonetheless, home run from Archbishop Wood. They lead 2-1 now, and a walk from Grasso. Why did that happen? Dom, why does this happen to us?
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
As Coach says, just gotta be a believer.
I suppose.
Grasso 48 pitches already, you know. Definitely is most devastating inning, but you can still bounce back. Only 1 run.
First pitch from him. That one in there for a strike.
You know, we saw last game as well against O'Hara. Chris got into the groove real quick after 2 innings. We'll see if we can do the same here.
0-1. That one on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, I got 2 outs, 1-1 count. Still 1 run game. And obviously, it's only the 3rd inning.
Another pitch. Iannacone gets out of his stance. Now 2-1. In the prep, they gotta find a way to get back into this one. Obviously, a home run was definitely did not need that to happen. But here it is, the 2-1 from Grasso. That one on the outside, 3-1. Now Grasso doesn't want to give up a walk. Definitely don't want to give up base runners when Archbishop Wood's already having a hot inning.
Just get a ground ball, get out of here.
Or possibly a strikeout, but Grasso's going to need to pitch 2 more strikes. See if he can do so here. That one hit, and he broke his metal bat on that one. You don't see that every day. That's how hard the pitch was thrown and how hard it was hit. It's a full count now. That's incredible. I've never seen that in my life.
I wonder where he hit it at. It wasn't the barrel, clearly.
Yeah, I think he hit it on the bottom, which is kind of like why it snapped. What in God's name?
Must have been corked then.
I've never seen that a day in my life. That's something. Anyway, full count here.
And if he hits a tank here, I mean.
Yeah, if he gets a tank, then it's.
I will retire as a member of WSJP.
If he does at camp. 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. The Prep give up a home run, but they are still able to get out of the inning with only 2 runs scored. They're only down by 1. We'll take a break here on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back on WSJP, where the Hawks are trying to tie this one up. First pitch to Ward, off speed for a strike. this one low off the dirt, and now it is 1-1. 1-1 now to Ward. And that one in there for a strike.
Obviously, the game is still not out of grasp.
No, not at all. Only the 4th inning. Guys got 3 innings left.
Plenty of time, plenty of baseball here.
That one very low, 2-2. And now Ward trying to be a leadoff for the Hawks. Here's a 2-2. That one out of the glove of Madison. It's a full count to start. The Prep, they're making buy a check pitch though, Dom.
I mean, you said it. You're not going through the order quickly. You're really getting good at bats here. Really good solid at bats.
3-2. Ward hits this one into left center. That one is going to drop for a base hit. Ward on his way to second. Easily standing. And a leadoff double for Will Ward.
Off the base of the wall out there in left field, left center. I mean, it carried. The wind really took that the whole way, honestly. You know, we keep bringing it up, but it's definitely a factor this game.
And Ward went opposite field on that one. We were talking about his power before the game, and now Johnny Sittler up for the Hawks. And no outs, man on second. You got to convert here if you're the Prep.
If there's any time to respond, any time to tie this game up, it's now. It's in Sittler's hands right now. You got the bottom of the lineup here. Obviously, the pitcher's going to have a different approach.
Bunt from Sittler, that one low, and a throw to second. Ward slides in safely. And if you're the Johnny Sittler, though, you don't need to necessarily be, a hero. You can maybe just bunt and advance Ward over to third and get Jack Keenan up. It's maybe what you have to do. But
Perhaps.
Sittler is 1 for 1 in today's game with a base hit. So we'll see if he is.
Interesting move there as well by the shortstop for Wood. Just intentionally walked over Ward to try to tag him out.
And this one, low. Ward on his way to
get
third.
there.
It's going to be close. Ward is safe. That was very, very close. Ward not necessarily known for his speed, and that one was definitely close. And now the coach of Archbishop Wood going out to talk.
You know he's a bit livid right now.
Coach Muth is not happy that he gets an opportunity to go talk to the umpire about that one.
That was, you can tell that was going to be close. 'Cause again, no bad jump there.
Well, I think Ward expected it. Sittler kind of told him to move over to third. And I don't think that this is going to be overturned in any way, shape, or form. It looked like a tie. Tie does go to the runner, but it still was very close. You could make an argument for anybody.
Yeah, you're right. It's way too close. It's not, we don't have replay. We don't have replay.
But also, Miritu Rupertus, as I'm looking right now, just coming out from warming up for the Hawks. So we'll see if that was the end of Chris Grasso.
Probably be a good idea as well.
But now Archbishop Wood's infield moved in. So anything hit into the infield, not really going to help you.
They're playing to get the runner out at home, so we'll see how this goes.
2-0. Sittler swings and misses on that one. Great break on that ball.
Good cut as well.
Yeah, definitely a good cut. 2-1. And a base hit here ties it up.
Just anything out of the outfield, and run will score.
All right. 2-1. Sittler hits this one foul. Is it behind us?
I have no idea.
That scared me.
I may be falling down on us right now. Who knows?
Dom, don't give me that thought, man. Anyway, 2-2 to Sittler.
We'll see. I mean, this is where you show if you're an actual good team.
Here it is. 2-2 on the outside. 3-2. And now a full count. This is where everybody is going to be taking a deep breath.
Anything here's good. If you get a walk here, it'd be good. Obviously, anything but an out, but great approach here, but Sittler can do well.
And that is what the Prep will get, a walk. Johnny Sittler on. Now the Prep have runners on the corners.
And you can't be upset about that at all. I mean, it's better than getting a ground out or pop out. Infield fly would be in effect.
Yeah, that would not help at all. And Jack Keenan up, so Archbishop Wood playing a bit back to try and get that double play. I guess they wouldn't mind tying it, letting it tie up if they are able to possibly get a double play. But now Madison giving out orders to the infield of Archbishop Wood. Some signals. How do they memorize all those signals? I don't even know.
Interesting. We'll figure it out. Obviously, you probably get the gist of it later. Are you sitting Sittler here? I think I am.
I don't know.
Get the indifference.
The Prep have not really done the best job of stealing bases today. So, first pitch to Keenan, takes that one in there for a strike.
I think you send him.
You only have one out though, so that's my thing.
I think even if you send him, he throws it and it's a wild throw.
And Ward, I mean, Ward doesn't have that much speed over at third, so.
But if he goes in the outfield, he's gonna be safe all day.
Well, yeah, of course. 0-1. That one high, 1-1 now. Because if you're trying to, run your play to get advance Sittler, and then Ward home, we saw Ward steal third there. Once again, he's got the power, but doesn't necessarily have the speed.
No, I still send him though.
We'll see if they do. Keenan swings and misses on that one. Sittler got a bad jump on it, but it looked like the pitch was in the dirt, so he advances over to second.
And there you go now, Keenan just has to put it in play, and
Sittler didn't really look like he was going to advance. That's the Prep's third stolen base today.
That's very, very, very good there by Sittler as well.
1-2 to Keenan.
There's no outs as well.
And he swings and misses on that one. And Keenan very upset as he goes back.
A lot of body language as well.
And now he goes back into the dugout very frustrated. He strikes out for the second time today. And now Tommy Murtha up for the Hawks. 0 for 1.
This could be a clutch moment for the senior.
And now, once again, Archbishop Wood's infield moving in.
Small but mighty here. Let's see if Murtha can deliver when it matters most.
First pitch, low, ball 1. Anything in Tommy Murtha's
Just gotta
range.
hit it. That's all you gotta do. Just gotta hit it.
Anything in Murtha's range, he's gonna swing.
Right fielder is deep because if he catches this might go.
Murtha hits
right
this
at
one.
Us.
Almost went right into my chest. That was the scariest experience of my life. It's 1-1.
It was due, Ryan. I mean,
it was due to happen.
Wow.
That was the scariest moment of my life.
I thought I was gonna die there.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, back to it. 1-1.
How do you breathe from that now?
That one drops out of the glove of Madison. It's 2-1 now.
Oh my goodness.
Dom, we
almost died.
Together though.
That's probably the second scariest moment of my life next to a baseball field.
Don't tell me that was the first. Well, what's the first?
The first was when I was in Pittsburgh at a Pirates game. And
please don't tell me something came.
No, it was a foul ball in between me and my dad, but it was like.
Oh, okay.
When the nettings weren't really a major factor.
Did you catch the foul ball?
No, because it was going at 100 miles per hour. I'm not gonna lose a hand.
At that point, Dom, it took me 16 years. I finally caught a foul ball last night. So.
It was a foul ball.
Well, it wasn't a foul ball,
Toss
actually.
up.
Castellanos
Toss
just
up.
threw it from right field. So, shout out to Castellanos. I know he's not watching.
I got one from Terry Francona.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
When the Indians went to the World Series.
Ooh, nice. Back to it. Back to this now.
Maybe another red and black team could go to the championship.
Murtha hits this one to third. Not fielded cleanly. And the play over to first. Murtha is out.
I still can't react, Ryan, because I'm kind of scarred still from that foul ball.
Right.
I still can't, I think I'm still catching my breath, but yeah, I mean.
It bounced around there between third and short, and now Danny Matthews going to have to play hero ball for the Prep. You had 2 on with no outs, and now you have 2 on with 2 outs.
It kind of does freak me out though that the netting is tied up with zip ties.
I'm still beating. My heart's still beating. First pitch, high, ball 1.
Coming at us again, dude. We're literally a threat to society.
I don't know if we're the threat.
We might not get out of Warminster alive. Warminster might literally turn into a war.
I don't know about that, but here's the 1-0 to Matthews. And he hits this one into center field. The play is going to be made for the third out of the inning. The Prep had 2 on, and then they go down 1, 2, 3 to end the top half of the inning. Take a short break on WSJP. We'll be right back. back on WSJP, and now the pitching change has taken place. The man who we expected today to be the starter, but is now coming as a reliever, Meritu Rupertus. He's only had one appearance this season because of the injury, and in that appearance, he now has a 2.33 ERA as he tries to keep this score what it is, which is 2-1 in the favor of Archbishop Wood.
Aside from the home run, Ryan, it wasn't that bad of a game for Chris Grasso. 54 pitches, a pair of strikeouts. Obviously 2 earned runs, 3 hits. Went 3 innings pitched. 30 strikes of those 54 total pitches.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It was a good outing for Grasso. Just that home
You need
run.
run support. You just need run support.
The run support is key, and the Prep evidently we're not able to get those runs, and it could hurt in the long run. But we'll see what the top of the lineup can do in the next inning. But in this inning, Cavallaro up, and he takes this one high, 1-0.
Still worried if Rupertus will lose grip on it and hit us. I'm worried about that.
And this pitch hit
I can't even
foul.
see it.
I can't see it. That scares me.
Yeah, we
We are targeted.
We are very much targeted. Every time it goes up, I'm like, watch it. Just watch it.
Yeah, 1-1. And this one hit in the left. Matthews has to
Uh-oh.
back up on it. This one near the wall, and it's gone. Another home run for Archbishop Wood, as it is now 3-1. That hurts. That hurts. They fear the Prep.
Still out of reach, though, obviously. You gotta have that optimism in you. Again, this is Meritu hasn't pitched in a while. Coming off of an injury. Still trying to recover more and more, but let's see how we can get back.
First pitch in there for a strike to Bailey. It's 0-1.
That ball did not even look like it was gonna go out of the park.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Getting that wind, just carrying it.
Right, I thought Matthews had.
Yeah,
it.
nice and Matthews well back there.
0-1 now. That one high. 1-1.
So you see, Archbishop Wood already getting into Prep pitchers' minds before they're able to settle down.
2-1 now. That one low. And Meritu Rupertus trying to stay composed.
Pretty fast to his windup as well.
That one low in the dirt. 3-1. And now Rupertus not gonna want to let somebody on with no outs. And this one, a swing and a miss.
Right by him with the fastball there, Ryan.
Full count now, 3-2. Here it is, the 3-2. That one foul tipped him back.
And once again back at us.
Once again back at me. I think it's just coming from me, honestly. Like, I don't know.
I was worried about the poor kid next to us, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
It was leading up right against it, then he backed up at the perfect time.
yeah, which is why you don't
Look at that analysis right there.
3-2. That one fouled off again, and we'll do the full count once again.
That one I was actually able to see.
Really, I couldn't see it. I got lost in the sun for a minute.
It went at least 80 feet behind us.
All right, 3-2 once again. That one,
Whew.
low ball 4.
Amelia wanted it as well.
Yeah, you could tell. Definitely tell that Ionica wanted that as a called strike.
I think if you let another runner on, you need to have a mound visit going.
See if that does happen, and now Dunn is up.
I think you trust your fastball here. I think if it's been the pitch that works most, you just give them what they want.
Dunn showing bunt,
Like just throw a hitter here.
and throw back to first. No tag attempt from Keenan. Prep do have a man warming up. I believe that's Kieran Lodwick. And this one in there for a strike, and Bailey sliding very awkwardly back in the first.
Yeah, obviously Lodwick, we thought he was going to start. But, I mean, Wednesday we thought he was going to start.
And now
Didn't
time
print
called.
that right.
Time called now from Dunn.
Yeah, no outs, though. This is interesting situation here for
not a great
Curtis.
situation at all. Here's the 0-1. That one foul
Back
tipped,
at
and
the
you can
net
tell
again.
Dunn is not happy that hit the bat. It's 0-2 now, and this is where you want it to be if you are the Prep, but you gotta finish.
Okay, I'm trusting my fastball here. I'm throwing it low and inside. Again, you talk about the setup pitch here. Let's see what the call is by Iannacone.
Here it is, 0-2. That one in there, strike 3 called. Got him looking near to Rupertus. Gets his first strikeout of the game.
And he wanted it low as well, and he got it. He got it low. That's the third strikeout of the game as well for St. Joe's.
And now Madison, the catcher, up. Miritu giving a look over to Iannacone. First pitch. Madison bunts. Rupertus fields it cleanly. Toss over to first. The play is made. And now with 2 outs, Archbishop Wood with a man in scoring position. And that will bring up Casey, who is 1 for 2 in today's game.
You need to be careful here as well. Like, obviously, your 3-hole you got Vaca as well, who did have that 2-run bomb to left.
Right.
And you talk about catching all of it. He definitely did on that one.
And now a base hit will probably drive in the run. First pitch from Rupertus, very high, ball 1.
Yeah, the poor house is out there as well. I mean, must be scary seeing a baseball flying out of your house 300 plus feet away.
Well, what are you going to do? And timeout called here by Casey. Steps out of the box, and as I mentioned, yeah, that is Kieran Lodwick out there warming up. Couldn't get a good look earlier, but yeah, I can definitely say that is him.
Will be the first lefty of the postseason for pitching for St. Joe's.
And Casey hits this one to short. Sittler fields it cleanly. And this one over the head of Keenan, and that will score another run. Casey over to second. It is 4-1, Archbishop Wood. And that is just something that Miritu couldn't have controlled. And the umpire is talking about something out there, but it's very brief.
That was Sittler, correct, with the throw, or no?
What is it?
That was Sittler with the throw, right?
Yes, that was Johnny Sittler out there. Sittler, all 9 out of 10 times makes that throw, but that was just the one time. I mean, we've seen it over the I've seen it in the game against O'Hara. Didn't have one mess up. So many balls were hit to him. That's just one that you just one of those times. And this one from McNabb hit into center. Grasso sees it, makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Archbishop Wood add 2 runs to their margin here. And it is now 4-1, a meeting out on the field from St. Joe's Prep. They got to get the bats going. This could be their best opportunity, last opportunity, whatever you want to call it, with the top of the lineup coming up here, Dom.
Yeah, you know, 5th inning, it's time to say the bats actually are alive and are well. And listen, you got Bacek still out here. We'll see. We'll see if they can catch on.
Yes, it was a rough inning for St. Joe's Prep. These last few innings have not seemed to go in their favor. But with the top of the lineup coming up, you have Emilio Iannacone coming up. You got Beza. You got the 2 Grassos. See what you can do. Iannacone has walked both times, and it's brought on George Van Deen. But the Prep, they've had guys on, Dom. They just have not been able to score. Is there anything you do different in the bottom of the 4th inning to really get these guys on? Get these guys home, I should say.
I'm sorry, we're talking about St. Joseph's Prep
Yeah, the
here.
prep. Yeah.
Oh, the run to scoring position.
Yeah.
Bat on ball, shorten the swing, just get it out of the infield. And they didn't really do that. They wanted to have power. They wanted to have the heroic moments, and you don't need that.
Yeah, not much you can do there if you are the Hawks, but now they try to tie this one up, and they're certainly capable. You've seen those innings where the Prep have been able to score in a very short amount of time. And now Emilio Anacone stepping up for St. Joe's Prep. And we'll see if he can get the job done, which is being a leadoff. And he has been able to do so 2 straight times with 2 walks. First pitch to him. That one in there for a strike.
Over 70 pitches already for Bayachek.
Yeah.
38 of which are strikes, 35 of which are balls. So he's 50-50 so far.
0-1, Emilio fouls this one off, out of play, 0-2.
Had to catch that out there. That guy just dropped it. Foul territory. Come on now.
Can't drop those. Those are
Can't
ones.
drop that.
Yep. 0-2 now to Iannacone. That one in there, strike 3 called. Got him swinging. Emilio Iannacone goes down on strikes.
1, 2, 3 again. You know, you want to talk about getting to the groove. This is where you need something in.
Buy a check.
You got the heart of your order coming up. This is deadly.
Buy a check. Gets his 5th strikeout today. Here's Pat Veza up, and he hits this one foul.
Pretty scary.
Veza 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Yeah, 5th strikeout there for Bayachek. Looking for a 6 today.
0-1. This one in the dirt and behind Madison. It's now 1-1. One now to Veza.
You need a runner on here, especially if you have Robbie Grosso coming up. You need someone on.
Now it's 1-2.
Interesting call there,
That one
actually.
a bit on the inside.
Yeah, that didn't look like he caught it, but we'll see. Now here you go. Arms only. He's gonna throw fastball ideally. Maybe off speed. You just gotta be fast.
1-2. Veza hits this one to third, fielded cleanly. Play over to first, made
All right,
for
close
the
as well.
for the 2nd out of the inning.
A lot closer than you might have thought. All right, well, now we gotta hope that Robbie Grosso doesn't kill us with a foul ball here, Ryan. But I don't know if you want to say any confessionals. If it does happen, I doubt it though. But
Nonetheless, yeah, Grosso up 0 for 2 in today's game with a strikeout, and we'll see if he can get on here and get some momentum for the Prep, which is what they so desperately need.
you know he's gonna have an all-power swing here.
And he takes that one for a strike, a bit on the outside.
80 pitches now for Bayachek. I doubt he's gonna go another inning. That's a lot. That's a lot on the arm. Let's see though. Let's see if Grosso can tack one on.
The 0-2, that one drops in there for a strike on the off-speed inside. 0-2 now.
Perfectly placed there, Ryan. I mean, he can't do any better. He's gonna look for the fastball here, and he wants to get the dagger in the heart.
The 0-2. And that one hit the third again. It's fielded cleanly. It's going to be a tough throw, but it is going to be not made as McNabb stepped off the bag momentarily. Robbie Grosso on with an infield single.
And that's, I mean, you know, that's all you really need. Just get those little knocks on. Obviously, Grosso was safe before the throw got there, but
Yes.
we can see it now. Do the brothers try to make it a close game?
You got to try here. I mean, you got to get something even with 2 outs.
You only have 7 outs left in this game. You need to capitalize when you can.
First pitch to Chris. That one in there for a strike.
I have to still a pitcher here. Still a pitcher with bad check. Interesting to see.
0-1 now to Grosso. Takes his time, fires. That one low, ball 1. Madison making sure Robbie does not steal second, but he does hold. It is now 1-1.
I don't think Robbie Grosso is gonna pounce when he can. I think he's just gonna lay low and just let the bats carry before the runs come.
1-1 now to Chris. That one in
Good
there for a
pitch.
strike.
Really good pitch. You know, talking about pain in the corner, a bit of Bob Ross there action. And again, talk about your setup pitch here. Grosso expecting to have a very fast swing. Talk about arms only, as I say.
1-2 now to Grosso.
Hits it to right, it's a double.
And he hits this one
Ooh.
foul up the first base
Almost
line.
had Shinks there. That falls, Ryan. That's a double all day.
Right.
Absolutely.
You see Grosso at home.
Oh, I think we get him home.
1-2 once again to Chris.
Let's see, though. I mean, does he still have power in him? You know, he threw 50-plus pitches already.
1-2. That one low. Throw to first. Grosso is
Stays
safe.
on.
That was very, very close over at first. But it's still 2-2. Or now it's 2-2, sorry.
Talk about bit of nerve-wracking stuff there. This is the first 2-ball count of the inning as well. I mean,
I believe so.
this is something now.
2-2 now to Chris Grosso.
Cross is going to take us very slowly here.
2-2, here it is. That one low. Robbie stealing third, and
Yeah,
he is going to
like,
get in there
yeah.
standing. And now man in scoring position for Chris Grosso.
He just needs to get one into the outfield. Yeah, you know, I'm going to assume they're going to put the infield back. It's a full count here. Anything close is going to go. This might be controversial if it's close.
And now stepping off the bag. Now momentarily as Belichick steps back on. 3-2, high pressure situation for both men. Looking back, Robbie at second. That one in there, strike 3 called. Got him looking. And the Prep once again cannot convert with runners in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Once again there, Dom, just can't convert.
Number 6 for Belichick. Obviously, probably the player of the game for Wood. He's only allowed 1 run. He's where they needed him most. He's been there, and now obviously got Rupertus back in it.
Yeah, Rupertus coming back out there.
And now you play like there's only 2 innings of baseball left.
Yeah, and the Prep, they're going to have to get the bats going here, and that has just not been the case. The Prep's bats have just not seemed to come alive here in the last few innings. And Rupertus once again stepping out onto the mound for the Hawks. Gave up 2 earned runs last inning. And we'll see if Kieran Lodwick possibly comes out. I believe, yeah, Lodwick going to go back out to warm up just in case they do need him.
You know, in this instance right now, when the bats can't come in clutch, you need anyone. You definitely need anyone.
And the Prepper will have Will Ward leading off for them in the top of the 6th, but they're going to have to get out of this inning first.
Vaca almost like killed his third base coach there.
And now, yeah, Vaca is up.
Obviously, absolute threat in this game. I think a homer might be the end to the St. Joe's Prep team potentially, Ryan, but I don't want to say it's too soon.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. First pitch in there for a strike. And Rupertus right back out there. Didn't have a chance to look down at my computer screen here before he was right back ready to pitch. The 0-1, and that one's fouled off. It's 0-2.
Almost hit a lady back there as well.
Yeah, it's hard hit out there.
These Wood guys coming out swinging.
Oh, yeah, they're coming out swinging indeed, and that's how they've been able to get these 4 runs on the board, so you got to give them credit where credit is due. Here's the 0-2. That one, low, ball 1.
I think the scoreboard's behind on the count. Yeah, 1-2 there, as you said.
Yeah, 1-2. I never get it wrong. I never get the count wrong. No, I'm just kidding. The 1-2. That one hit foul out of play.
You gotta be careful here, Ryan.
Yeah, you gotta be. You don't want to have to give up any home runs or any runs or anything really that involves Wood getting on base. The 1-2 again. That one in there. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Mirror to Rupertus. Gets a strikeout that probably desperately needed. Vaca goes down.
Mentally and for the game, absolutely.
Hopkins now up.
I think that if you're pitching for St. Joe's, I think you're going to be really cautious of your defense, especially after that error. You're really going to be very nervous, so they have to be ready.
First pitch.
Ooh.
That hit Hopkins right in the helmet, and here comes A-Rod and the coaching staff of the Hawks, and that was a tough one, and that is where we will go to a break, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on WSJP, and Hopkins still in this game, and it just shows the toughness of him, and give him credit. Well, actually,
I'll give him a base
next. Never
yeah.
mind. Yeah, they're gonna.
I don't blame him. That has to hurt.
And yeah, Hopkins coming out of this game as he was hit in the head hard, and our medical staff, St. Joe's Prep, shout out A-Rod for helping out Hopkins. I believe the concussion test, but we hope he's okay, and it looks like he'll be just sat on the bench.
He's conscious.
At least he's okay.
Yeah.
Glad he is okay in the moment.
I still have a pinch runner on first, so we'll see what Mayor Tech can do here.
First pitch in there for a strike. Neal is up for Archbishop Wood. Next pitch coming in here from Rupertus. That one low, ball one. And the wind is just absolutely crazy out here. And that one hot, man, very wild. And runner back safely into first. It's 2-1.
Three-run lead for Wood as well. Only the bottom of the fifth. You know, it's not over.
over at all.
Not that
And
comfortable.
this one, pass Ward for a single. Everybody will hold, so now runners on first and second. Wild throw. Rupertus able to save it, and everybody will stay where they are.
Uh-oh, it's Ryan.
And now Cavallaro up. And now it looks like the prep will move over to Kieran Lodwick, as that will do it for Miritu Rupertus. Gives up 2 earned runs, and if these runs do come across, they will be his earned runs. So Kieran Lodwick gets the call from the bullpen for the Hawks. And Lodwick, a 2 ERA in 7 appearances this season with 2 wins and 1 loss. And Dom, the prep, they desperately need to get out of this inning if they want to have a chance of winning this game.
You know, yeah, I think their feelings starting to hit in, and this might be an insurmountable possibility to come back. But despite the desolations and fluctuations of baseball, still got to battle through.
And now Kieran Lodwick warming up for the Hawks, as he has been arguably the best pitcher for the prep this season. And
happens to be a lefty as well.
right.
A lot of movement there on the pitches.
Looks like Eddie Dingle will also start to warm up for the prep in the bullpen or whatever they have out there here at Archbishop Wood. I don't really know what you call it, but and nonetheless, Eddie Dingle will warm up. And Alex Arespi, David Locker going out. Shout out my JV guys who are coming up here. Alex Arespi asked me to shout them out. Why not? You got Alex Arespi, you got Sean Barth, Shane Meisler, David Locker, Colin Stoner, all getting the call up to varsity.
Yeah, I think if anything, if it's that time of day, you kind of want to get the seniors in.
Well, I mean, if it gets out of hand, maybe, but
yeah,
it's not out of hand.
Obviously
right
not, but seniors are incredible right now too.
Yeah, I got an incredible senior class here, especially the pitching rotation from the prep, and also, you know, you have a lot of great seniors in there. Obviously, starting, you got Tommy Murtha, Robbie Grasso being the 2 starters in the field for the Hawks, that being seniors, but the rest are juniors. And now, as I mentioned, Kieran Lodwick stepping up for the Hawks. Cavallaro up for Archbishop Wood. And he is 1 for 2 in today's game. And he also had a home run. God bless you, Dom.
Excuse me, I was trying to keep it as quiet as possible. A loud mouth.
Yeah, Cavallaro had the home run earlier.
Yeah. He pulled it. Again, we're talking about, like, where you want to go. Again, he gets it down the left field line. That's going to be a lot of runs. Same thing right field line. Everyone's congested in center.
First pitch goes in front of Ianico. Throw to third. Everyone's safe. And now, first pitch advances
Wild
2
as
runners.
well, yeah. I think Lodwick got a bit excited there, maybe. That's your first pitch. Again, it's your first pitch. You're in the playoffs. You got a lot of, like, force on your shoulders right now.
Right. 1-0. Infield in for the Hawks. That one high, ball 2.
Yeah, Lodwick's just got to settle in a bit here. He'll be all right.
See if he can settle in. And now, this one hit into right. That one.
That might go.
High, deep, and it is off the wall. Grasso fumbling with it, and 2 runs will score. A 2-run RBI double for Cavallaro, and Archbishop Wood have now made this a 5-run ball game. Cavallaro keeping his hot streak going. A home run and a double in this one. He has been incredible. Bailey now up. This one in there for a strike, and that's what you needed if you're the Hawks, is this one starting to get out of reach. And this one goes behind Iannacone, and he's not going to attempt to throw to third. Another stolen base, and now runner on third. It's 1-1. Iannacone very frustrated behind the plate.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the fastballs are running too much. Not sure.
Bunt attempt here from Bailey, fouled off as there was a
Try to
steal
squeeze.
home. Yeah, tried to get that run in. Cavallaro was zooming down the third base line.
If that went fair, he would have been home easily.
Yeah, 100%.
And obviously, you only got one out, so wouldn't mean much. Yeah, although it is two strikes now. You have to see. Can't bunt.
Right. 1-2. This one.
Ooh.
Called low and inside for a ball.
Did look a bit low though, honestly. I think. Again, talking about it just dropped too much. We'll see.
2-2 from Lodwick. Here it is. That one hit a blooper.
No one's there.
That is going to be tough, and Murtha makes the play. Great job from Tommy Murtha. There are now 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, very good catch there by Murtha.
That'll bring up Dunn.
Just 1 out away. You only have a runner on third. Ground ball, you don't worry about him. Yeah, definitely like dust picking up right now.
This one on the outside, 1-0. Lodwick just trying to get out of the inning here. Trying to get the bats back up. This one in there for a strike. It's now 1-1.
Yeah, you talk about that. You know, that was definitely higher than the one that a lot of people thought was a strike.
1-1. This one hit up the first base line. That is a fair ball. 1 run will score. Dunn holds it at first. And another run for Archbishop Wood. And this one is starting to get a bit out of hand for the Prep. Madison now up.
Never mind. I think every single time anyone throws a pitch, I'm worried about it coming at us still.
First pitch to him. That one low, ball 1. Two and 0. Iannacone forcing Dunn back to first. Yeah, it would have been a good throw. Dunn.
Yeah, he would have been gunned down, I think. Just needed a good tag there by Keenan and would have gotten out of this inning. And then again, talk about the issue here. Now you're gonna have the middle of your order coming out for St. Joe's Prep. This is where it kind of stinks.
Throw back to first, and Keenan tried the tag, but he was called safe, and it is still 2-0 now.
Yeah, that's why scouts love the lefties with those pickoff moves and all the stuff they do.
Right.
I'm not a lefty, obviously, but it gets on my nerves a lot as a righty.
And this one fouled off, and now Lodwick trying to get back into the count, 2-1.
Again, you know, it's been the show of Bychek, honestly, who's been the hero. I mean,
Right.
they might be keeping him out for another inning, honestly. I see no one warming up.
See if they do, and we'll see.
Obviously, Dingle's still out there.
Dingle warming up, and a swing and a miss. Got Madison to swing a bit late on that one. It's now 2-2. Lodwick getting back in the count, but he's got to finish, as we've mentioned.
You saw that curveball as well. If that's been his go-to, is a great pitch. A 2-2 attack there would be really good for Lowick.
There it is, and a timeout called
Bad time called
by Madison. That was.
That's now.
It gave him that one very late.
Yeah, Lowick's probably really aggravated, so they'll probably put a heater down here with a lot of anger. We'll see.
Well, let's hope he can get the strikeout based off of what you just said there. Here's the 2-2. That one fouled back.
Was a heater.
Yeah, definitely was a heater, but just foul tipped back, and see if Lowick can try and do that again, but drop it in there.
I'm telling you, if that's it was a curveball. That's what it looks like to me because it drops a lot. Get that inside.
And
they got him on a balk.
Now it's a balk. Now they call a balk on Lodwick, and Dunn advances over to second.
Yeah, now.
I wasn't even looking.
Looked like his foot came off the. It looked like he did like an arm shrug, something like that.
I didn't even see him get back on the mound.
Stiff.
Didn't see him get back on the mound. I don't know. Here it is, 2-2. That one softly hit. Keenan makes the play for the third out of the inning, but not before Archbishop Wood adds a lot to their tally. And it is now 7-1 as we go into the top of the sixth. We'll take a break on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back on WSJP, and the Prep down very many, which is
a lot to a little.
6. Yeah, a lot to a little, you could say. 7-1, but Will Ward trying to get themselves back into it. If Archbishop Wood can do it, so can the Prep. And first pitch on the outside, 1-0. That's a good start.
And that is also pitch 90 for Bayachek.
Wow.
He's going to be probably over 100 this inning.
Ward takes that one on the outside, 2-0.
I think, if anything, Wood probably feels comfortable with this lead. They would rather just waste one pitcher for a game.
That one in there for a strike, and the three straight fastballs, you get one to hit.
Let's see, I think Ward's going to go hacking here. Go figure.
2-1, that one foul, and now it is 2-2.
I can't see it. Oh, into the forest.
Is it actually in the forest? Or the
No,
long
it's not.
forest?
It's not.
I was going to say, it's a long forest. Nonetheless, 2-2. That one high, full count.
Good eye there. I wonder if anyone has hit the scoreboard.
That probably has happened in however many years this scoreboard's probably been there. 3-2. That one in there, strike 3 called. Got him looking. Will Ward goes down on strikes. Very good framing. Very good framing.
How many is that now? 6 strikeouts.
7.
7.
7 strikeouts. Johnny Sittler up. 1 for 1 with a walk in today's game, and he takes that first one for a strike.
Still throwing relatively fits, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. That one in the dirt, 1-1.
I mean, talk about it, what an incredible year it's really been for Archbishop Wood. They were, I don't think many people expected them to be this high, Ryan. I don't know what you thought, but finishing as a 2 seed, I mean, incredible achievement, right?
No, I had my early beginning of the season rankings were, I believe, top 3. I want to say were LaSalle, the Prep, and Conwell-Egan. I don't think I had Wood really in that spot.
Yeah, talk about like low expectations, even higher reality there.
And this one fouled off
Not into the forest.
and down the forest behind the, or onto the fence or whatever, the netting, whatever they call it. It's 1-2 now.
I mean, if you need a miracle, it's got to be now.
Yep, that one on the
Ooh.
outside, 2-2. Sittler shaking his head. He knew it was a ball.
Incoming pitch 100 now.
Wow. And Sittler calls time.
Yeah. Still no warming up, it looks like.
Yeah, no one warming up for Archbishop Wood. The 2-2. That one low, ball 3. Three and 2. That one on the outside, ball 4. Take your base, Johnny Sittler, the Prep. Get their first base runner of the inning.
Fourth walk there for Baycheck. I mean, he's got to be the player of the game.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
nice. What's going on now?
Still nobody warming up for Archbishop Wood, and now they will go for a mound visit. Maybe they'll throw somebody out there without any
That would
warming
be
up.
dangerous,
That would be very interesting, but we'll see if they do it. Maybe somebody in the infield will be their new pick. I don't know. I'm not going to assume.
It will be.
Yeah, that will do it for Bayachek. Absolutely incredible. As Dom mentioned, total of 101 pitches
He's been the player of the game, definitely.
with 7 strikeouts. I mean, yeah, if Archbishop Wood is able to take this one, then, yeah, you got to give the player of the game to Bayachek. He has just been absolutely dominant in this game.
Oh, I didn't say more. I didn't even know the bullpen was well over there.
I guess
wow.
there's a bullpen up there.
I mean, really couldn't see it.
And now the call
Yeah, this is going to be
goes
something
to
now.
Brady Sell. Dom, if you're not familiar, a .64 ERA in 6 appearances, 3 wins, 1 loss.
Sorry, I couldn't see how to spell his name. I don't know if it was like a weird spelling, like CELL.
no.
Sell. I'm sorry, is it .064? Was
Point-
there a 0 or
point-
no?
.64. 0.64 ERA. And now Dylan Palantino is currently on deck. It seems to be. There's no on deck circle, but it looks like he is going to be the next guy to hit, and he will pinch hit for Jack Keenan.
This will be something. This guy throws heat. It's a .64.
Yep.
That's didn't even think that's that possible for a relief pitcher for PCL. I mean, senior as well.
What is it?
Senior as well.
He is a junior.
Junior. Look
That
at the
is
junior class
he
though.
is going to be absolutely incredible next season. But the Prep trying to make us seem silly because of talking about him the way we have been.
I'm seeing a lot of drop pitches here. Maybe that could go in favor of the Hawks.
We'll see. They got it. There's
we'll
a
see.
lot
This
of ground.
is going to be interesting now.
Only 1 out, so you can if you get on base, you have a chance. And now
He's got to get Arsenal as well.
meeting at the mound from Archbishop Wood, and Dylan Palantino steps up. So he will pinch hit for Jack Keenan. Keenan finishes the day 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, and now Palantino.
Did he get a hit this postseason?
I believe he did in the last game. And Palantino, in 12 games played, a .280 average and 27 plate appearances, 1 run, 7 hits, 6 RBIs, and a home run on the year.
Ryan, I think it might be a good idea to maybe take like a step back.
Honestly, a very good idea. Palantino has power.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about Brady Sell.
Yeah, this guy's throwing fast.
Palantino is quite the hitter himself, and he hits this one
over our
foul.
heads. Thank God. Yeah, I'm nervous now. This is.
Well, sometimes you just
going to be intense.
Sometimes you just got to get rid of the nervousness.
Interesting why they're using Sell here. I thought they would just throw on some other guy just to save him for bigger games.
They don't want to have to give up any unnecessary runs. Palantino fouls this one off. It's now 0-2.
You saw his curveball, you saw his fastball. Both high. What do we think? He's 6 with it?
I don't know. We'll see. See what he is able to deliver here, but hopefully for the Prep and Dylan Palantino, he's able to knock one into the outfield.
Yeah, Palantino racking a knee on Bruce Bolts.
That one in there. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Dylan Palantino goes down on strikes. That pitch on the outside, but still called for a strike nonetheless. And there are now 2 outs in the inning. Brady Sell gets his first strikeout today. Now Tommy Murtha steps up. 0 for 2 in today's game.
I think this Prep dugout is definitely a lot more quiet than they were.
Yeah, definitely. That one on the outside, 1-0.
This is going to be interesting to see how Murtha plays here. I mean, this could possibly his last at bat of the game.
Yeah, last at bat as a high school baseball player. Hopefully not, though. And now he hits this one into right. The play is made for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will end the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th with Archbishop Wood leading 7-1 over the Hawks. And now we'll take a short break on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back on WSJP for the bottom of the 6th inning here at Archbishop Wood, where the Hawks trail 7-1, and Kieran Lodwick back out there for his 2nd inning of work here.
Hopefully we can see another Prep pitcher out there, presumably in the 7th potentially, but
you would wish. Sure hope to see a
let's see
pitcher
if
out
miracles
there.
do happen, Ryan.
Yeah, we will see, but it starts here. First pitch to Casey in there for a strike.
Good way to open him up with that.
Casey
breaking ball.
Casey 1 for 3 in today's game, but also reached on an error. Now the 0-1 into Casey. That one hit into left center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Casey on his way to second as Grasso fumbled with it out there in center field. And the throw in.
2 blunders there on
Yeah.
the throw in.
Sayer able to field it, who is now over at third, and that is a double for Casey. And now Coach McAllister, Iannacone, and Keenan will come out to the mound to talk things over. McNabb now up. He is 0 for 4, or I'm sorry, 0 for 2 in today's game. Why did I say 0 for 4? But he's been able to get on with a walk.
And not much to say, Ryan. Honestly,
Yeah,
not much.
It's tough. It's it's a tough
Tough
game
sport.
so far. Yeah, sometimes it's doesn't always go your way, and that has been the case here for the Hawks. But hopefully they can get it to go in their favor here in the next total inning. And this one fouled off out
Almost
of
hit
play.
someone.
Almost hit the dugout of Archbishop Wood.
I think I hit someone on the other side of the dugout. That had a lot of velocity. Is there really much more damage to be dealt, Ryan?
Well, we sure hope not. Here's the 0-1. That one on the outside, 1-1 now. And Lodwick just trying to settle back in. As it is 1-1 here. And that one did not hit McNabb somehow. It's in the dirt. Casey stays at second. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, it had a lot of bite to it.
Definitely is that one. Somehow did not hit McNabb. It looked like it was going to. But now, count 2-1. McNabb still up bat. Here's the pitch. That one low, ball 3. And now if you're the Prep, you definitely don't want to get 2 on with no outs. Three and 1 now from Lodwick, trying to deliver, make this one a full count. Here it is. That one on the outside, ball 4. 2 on with no outs. McNabb's second walk of the game, and now looks like Coach Muth will come out there to take out Kieran Lodwick. I assume, I thought Eddie Dingle was going to get the call, but Cole Kuhn for
WSJP's
St.
own.
Joe's Prep, yeah, WSJP's own. He will get the call for St. Joe's Prep. And this season for Kuhn, a 3.11 ERA. And 7 appearances, 1 win, no loss. And Lodwick, that'll be his last time stepping off the mound for the Prep, which is what we presume if things continue to go the way they have before he goes off to Scranton, where he will continue his baseball career. But
Another Jesuit school as well, Ryan.
Right.
Love to see that.
But you hope for the Prep that will not happen, and you can just make a miracle happen. And we've seen crazier things happen before, though, Dom.
Yeah, I mean, we have. We have seen crazier stuff. I mean, we got like the CR7 in real life right now.
Yeah, this is where the time where I plug the CR7 podcast. Make sure you guys go listen to that, and future episodes will come.
Obviously, tomorrow we got lacrosse as well, Ryan.
Yeah, lacrosse at Penn Park versus Devon. That'll be at 7 p.m. That's a game the Prep are supposed to win. They are presumed to win, not to put any pressure on them, but that is a game where the Prep need to win.
Yeah, Ryan, we both will be there.
Yeah, we'll be on the call for that game as the beautiful Penn Park as always. And St. Joe's Prep lacrosse has been great this year to cover. So has been the baseball season.
How about your boy Cole Kuhn throwing a bit sidearm action there.
Yeah, that's how he pretty much throws.
Interesting.
That's kind of his. Yeah, a lot of people find his kind of pitch to be a bit awkward, but
I mean it looks awful for sure. I expect it to be more over the top for a guy like him. It looks more like the arms and the legs, honestly, and his motion to home. I don't know. I mean, if it works for him, he's able to throw 95. I mean, I'm jealous.
Okay. I mean,
I said if he doesn't throw 90, he's cut from the club.
Okay. Well, there are not many pitchers out there that can throw 90 miles an hour, but Cole Kuhn does it as a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what you got to look forward to for the future.
I can tell if it's 90.
As one of the two sophomores on varsity. That first pitch in there for a strike.
That was not 90. That was like 80, 88.
Well, I'm not necessarily sure what that was. I don't have one of those radar guns or whatever they call them. But nonetheless.
Grunts. You can tell it's 90.
The 0-1. That one outside. 1-1 now.
Definitely not 90 there.
1-1 from Kuhn.
I mean, talk about a year he's had as a sophomore. I mean,
great
living
year.
the dream. God bless him.
Yeah, I mean.
Going to Florida and everything.
Made a few starts this year. This one hit into right. Veza backing up on it, sees it, makes the play, and the tag over to third from Casey. He's in there standing. And now runners on the corners for Archbishop Wood.
You know, just like that, he's already got his first out in the playoffs.
And now Hopkins, got to give him credit where credit is due. He was able to get back into this game after taking a hard shot to the head.
Well, it looks like a pinch runner will be brought in.
Yeah, pinch runner coming in for Archbishop Wood, that being Evan Coher.
Crowd's definitely built here.
Yeah, we got a great crowd here from both sides. You love to see it.
They're all here for Cole Kuhn.
I would say so. I would sure say so. And Hopkins trying to advance Casey. Another throw back to first, and that one almost went past Keenan, but luckily for him, was able to hold on to it. Now we'll see the first pitch to Hopkins, and that one looks like it hit him, but it actually did not. It looked like
hit the glove.
Yeah, it looked like it just hit the glove very hard. I thought.
I think that was 90.
I don't think we want to see him get hit again.
No, he definitely is traumatized.
Well, I don't know if
he was trying to call time in the windup, which I'm not really a fan of. I don't know if he's gonna do it again here.
And second pitch,
pitch,
one
dude.
Not in there for a strike. Say it was a bit high, but I don't know. It looked like it broke at the right time. I don't know. Nonetheless.
I think it was out of the peripherals of the umpire.
2-0. That one foul. 1-2 now. Or 2-1 now, sorry. And now it looks like
warming up it? No.
I thought somebody was warming up.
No, they're up there, remember?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right, 2-1 now from Kuhn. Runner stealing over to second, and everybody will hold, not being Casey will hold, so the Prep give up the stolen base, but do not give up a run.
2-2 at least. Umpire just moving over right now. Getting the shift on.
That
nice
one
move there. Ooh.
On the outside, 3-2. That one looked good. That one looked good.
Just gonna set up pitch now. That was really a set up pitch.
3-2. That one on the outside, ball 4.
Emilio Anakin was like, couldn't throw a strike. Kidding me?
And now Neild is up for Archbishop Wood. Now they have bases loaded with 1 out, and this one could, if any possible hit, could possibly put the dagger in the heart of the Hawks.
You don't want anything to go out. Double play ball here. Let's see it.
That one in there for a strike to start, and that's what you needed to lay the foundation.
I mean, also got to mention to his resume, assistant vice president. I mean, takes photos. What else does this man do?
And that one on the outside, 1-1 now. Coon's trying to get this second out here, and that would be great for the Hawks. Never played any base, though, and now this one hit foul.
Throwing it high here. Throwing a high heater.
See if he does so, and it is 1-1, and now
I want at the numbers.
Encouragement from the crowd for Coon, and I don't think he seemed very happy that Neal stepped out of the box, and they got that opportunity to do so. Here's the 1-2. That one hit into right. Veza backs up on it, makes the play. Everybody holds.
Good play there by Veza.
Yeah, he does a great job there. Casey thought it was going to be a base hit. He kind of didn't time it too good, but 2 outs now in the inning. That's what you needed if you're the Prep.
That's what we want to see for Cole as well. I mean, he probably heard it. I heard it as well. If that carried a bit, I mean,
well, something that you didn't want to see.
It was warning track for sure.
Something that you didn't want to see is Cavallaro, who is 2 for 3 today, has a double and a home run. First pitch low, 1-0.
Once again, bases are loaded as well. Definitely something in Coon's mind.
The 1-0, that one
That's
in there
nice
for a
pitch.
strike. Great framing
Really
there.
good pitch.
Yep, great framing there for Miami.
Talk about painting the corners. I mean, might not get better than that. Let's see. Can he get 2 now?
2 and 1 now, as that pitch was on the outside.
Don't worry, I got a stat line here.
And now 2 and 1. That one
on
the inside. 3 and 1 now.
Now you gotta throw him a strike. You gotta give him what he wants. This might be.
Can't walk him.
I mean, he can't do anything.
This one in there for a strike. That's what you need if you're Coon. And he is tall. It looks like he's saying something out there. I don't know if he's talking to Iannacone or if he's talking to Cavallaro.
I hear Iannacone saying something.
But now the pressure
this
is on.
This is it.
Now the pressure is on. Here it is, the 3-2. That one hit the third. Sayer not able to field it. Is he safe? He is not. And that will end the inning. Cole Coon does not give up a run. He is hype as he goes back to the bench of the Hawks. And now one last opportunity for the Prep to try and score and save their season. And we will see it here next on WSJP. We'll be right back. Back on WSJP for the 7th inning, the final inning of work here, and hopefully not the final inning of the Hawks season. As Danny Matthews, the 9-hole hitter, it'll go 9-1-2 for the Hawks.
This is the last thing in baseball here. You play like you're not playing ever again.
And that first pitch in there for a strike from Sell as he is back out there for another inning.
Yeah, 5-pitch inning, get 2 outs. I mean, no one's surprised. He looks revved up.
He certainly does. The 0-1. That one, a swing and a miss, a bit late on that one. It's now 0-2.
You know, he's not going for groundouts. He's going for 3 straight strikeouts. 3 straight strikeouts. Couldn't say it right.
See if he can do so here. And now the 0-2 to Matthews. That one on the inside. It hit off of Madison's glove.
Hit him.
Hit off of Madison's glove, and now it's 1-2.
Stinson saw it hit him. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I think it just hit off of Madison's glove pretty hard, and now, as we said, 1-2 now. Here it is. That one in there. Strike 3 called. Got him swinging. Danny Matthews goes down on strikes, and there's the first out of the inning.
Add that to the strikeout total. 9 today for Archbishop Wood. 2nd for Sell.
Now, top of the order, Emil Iannacone.
Yeah, you got your most consistent hitter now. And then we'll see how this goes. 2 outs left to live.
Iannacone up for the Hawks. He takes that one very high, ball 1. And now Sell is trying to get out of here with no runners given up and get a clean victory. And now Iannacone hits this one high in the infield. And the play is made for the first out, or second out of the inning. And the Prep down to their final out.
Patrick Feza.
The Prep down to their final out of the season, and that is Pat Veza. And Veza 0 for 3 with a strikeout in today's game, and
really
tries to save the season for the Hawks. First pitch, high, and that could do it. And that will do it. That will end the season for the Hawks, ladies and gentlemen. They fall to Archbishop Wood 7-1. And it hurts, doesn't it, Dom? It really
does hurt. It really does hurt. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once now on Instagram, but a season that, you know, it's had its ups and downs, but you still made it. It made it to the quarterfinals. You play the second best team. It's hard to like overcome that adversity, to say the least.
Yes, it definitely hurts for St. Joe's Prep, but I definitely, me personally, got to give my gratitude to the team being so kind, letting me cover the team over the course of the season. Been here for almost every single game and have been able to commentate and talk about the ups and the downs of the Hawks season. And you know, it's a shame that it ends. Bittersweet, obviously. You know, you're happy to see the seniors get covered in their last game, but it's hard to see them have it in this sort of fashion. So yeah, once again, got to thank the Hawks baseball staff. Coach Muth's first season comes to an end, but the Hawks will definitely be back next year, as they had almost all juniors starting in the field this season. And they'll obviously come back with guys like Miritu Rupertus, Cole Kuhn, Chris Grasso, amongst others. A very great JV squad ended their season with a 14-3-1 record. And Dom, anything left more to say?
I mean, it was a run. It was again. It kind of sucks to see this team lose. I know they probably don't even want to talk about it, but this is what you have to fuel your energy for next season. I mean, you're going in with this anger, like, yeah, it is a lot. Obviously, you know, if we're talking about MVPs of the game, pitching of Archbishop Wood definitely shined here. Got a highlight paycheck, obviously. 101 pitches, 55 strikes, 5 1/3 pitched innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. It's a good number there. Good line.
Definitely. And would like to thank you, the audience, for tuning in to WSJP over the course of the season, or anybody who has consistently tuned in. Thank you to tuning in, and we hope you guys understand the gratitude that we have that you're all able to make this possible. And yeah, that will do it. So for the last time for the baseball season, but not for the lacrosse season, we'll be covering.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be covering. Dom and I will be on the air for lacrosse, 7 p.m. at Penn Park against Devon Prep, and then hopefully the PCL championship on Thursday at Arcadia University. That being for lacrosse, and as I just said, for the last time this season for baseball. From myself, Ryan Sullivan, my color analyst Dom Campanaro, we say thank you. Have a good day, and go Prep.